Hi everyone, my name is Kyle Lawson, or Coach Lawson. I just want to say it's an honor and a privilege to be able to assist with coaching the Hillsborough Youth Football League this year. I'm going to be coaching on varsity. You may know our kids, Olivia and Royal, and of course the littlest one, Victoria. So I'm their father. And again, it's just an honor and a privilege to be able to help coach. I want to thank Coach Captain and all the other rest of the coaches for allowing me to be a part of the team. And for you as the players, I look forward to it. So Coach Captain the other day kind of said that he's going to be releasing some different workout videos throughout this time, right? So this time in life when we can't, I know things aren't normal, right? So you kids, you're not going to school and you're having to do your schoolwork at home, and you probably have a lot of extra time in the day. So what we're trying to do is to help put some parameters and make exercise kind of a part of your, if not necessarily daily, but maybe make a routine of like 3 days a week or something like that. So we're trying to make it a routine. So with that being said, we want to kind of talk about, we hope that everybody's obviously safe and healthy. And before the athletes, before we kind of go out there and just start playing or exercising, make sure you get with your parents or your guardians and have a designated area of what you're allowed to do and where you're allowed to play or exercise at. Okay, so that's very important. We want to be safe. Obviously right now this time of year, the coaches would have you kids out there, soccer and baseball. Again, we can't do that right now. So as a community, we want to come together and just do our best to kind of keep you encouraged, right? So more than anything, as a community, we got to keep each other encouraged, and the kids, we're gonna come through this. So once this all gets out of the way and we get back to routine and football season and other sporting seasons, we want you to be as close to ready as you possibly can. Okay, so with that being said, I want to say probably, so once you know that you've got a safe area to exercise and you're allowed, I would probably recommend maybe outside of your normal play time, try to dedicate maybe 20 to 30 minutes at least 3 days a week to just doing some exercise. Okay, so maybe it's, you notice the coaches, there's a reason why they have us out there on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays for practice, because it's a routine, it's a regimen. It kind of starts, it trains your body, right? It trains your mind to just kind of have a time set for exercising. Okay, so again, there'll be more and more exercises we're gonna go through, but I would say that the very most important thing that you can do to get started is simply running, some kind of cardio. So and whenever it's time to exercise, just like whenever we come to the football field and the players get out there, right? Usually Coach Captain or J-Rock or one of the guys, man, they're getting you pumped up, right? So remember, maybe we've been goofing off all day, or we've been we've been inside, we have to sit still, we have to do our homework. Well, guess what? It's exercise time. Okay, so listen, change gears, change your mind, dress appropriately, be in shorts, t-shirt, whatever it is that you're comfortable with. Get prepared, prepare your mind, because right now it's time to exercise. Okay, so okay, guess what, I'm just going to, even if it's just jog in place, I'm going to do this for 5 minutes, however long I can do this. Okay, I'm going to jog in place, just like Coach Captain says. You don't have to go to the fancy gym. Just because we're not together doesn't mean we're not together in spirit, right? So just remember, we're all in this together. And if we do this a few times a week, say it's at 7 o'clock, guess what? You're at your house doing it, I'm at my house doing it. We're still a team. We're still all in it together. We're still coming together as a team. That way, when we all get together, Coach Captain calls us up, says it's on, we get there, we're going to be ready. So listen, don't worry about all the the stances and the drills and everything like that. Coaches will train you. They'll teach you when it comes time for that. The most important thing you can do right now is, quite honestly, it starts right here. Okay? Prepare your mind. When you go outside to play, I know playing is playing, but when it comes time to football or any other sport that you like to play, when it comes time to practice, set your mind. Create a goal. Okay? So everything you do, when it comes to anything, truly, but with practice, set a goal. So maybe as coach says, maybe day 1, you jog in place for 5 minutes, okay? Day 2, maybe we'll get into push-ups or different things, but the most important thing is set goals, okay? So again, the best thing you can do to get yourself started is prepare yourself. Say for example, I'm gonna show you here. So I've got a fence all the way back there at the back, okay? So I'm not gonna do this right now, but because this is just an example. Now, granted, we like to have a whole lot of fun. Me and the kids, we play out here all the time. We'll throw football and shoot baskets, and we'll run and ride bikes. It's all great exercise. But when it's time for you to have your own time, when it's time for you to have your own exercise, it's just you and yourself. Maybe your siblings are with you, maybe your parents are exercising with you. But it's right here, okay? So, and you guys are all wonderful students, okay? So use this time. Student athlete, there's a reason why they call it student athlete, because your mind is sharp, right? Your body is in tune, right? You're trying to keep your mind, body, and spirit exercised, right? Be the best that you can be. All right, so let's say that day 1, okay? Just like anything else you do in conditioning, day 1, you're gonna go as many times you can, right? So you're gonna see what your starting point is. You're gonna go as many times as you can just to see what is comfortable, okay? So you write it on, remember, you're a student athlete. You keep track, you write it on paper. Today I could do 8. I could do 8 back and forth to the fence, okay? So now we know what our starting point is, all right? So guess what? Tomorrow, we're gonna, just like Coach Captain says, do more tomorrow, okay? Do more tomorrow. All the coaches say that. J-Rock, all of them, they say this, okay? And there's a reason why. Because they want you to push yourself. You know why? Because when it comes, it's great in life, but in game time, look, we want you to win. We want you to, now granted, there's times we can't always win, right? But when you push yourself, you set yourself up for success. Even if you don't necessarily win that game, you're still a winner, okay? So listen, I'm gonna sign off for tonight. Again, I just want to thank everybody. I want to introduce myself, Coach Lawson. Thank you for the coaches for allowing me to be a part of the team, and thank you for the opportunity. And I can't wait. We all can't wait to get back and coach. But again, in the meantime, we're going to push ourselves. We're going to set time aside whatever you feel comfortable with, maybe 3 days a week, at least 3 days a week, to set some time aside to exercise. And again, everything that you do, push yourself. When you think don't push through pain, but push yourself mentally, okay? Get yourself there, do the best you can, and do more than you think you can. Just when you think you can't go any farther, do just one more, okay? So, wrapping up here, the biggest thing that we can do to get ourselves started, to get back in gear. We're coming out of winter time. We got to get back in gear and get prepared for the football, baseball, whatever it is that we're going to be able to play this year. We got to get ourselves back in shape, okay? So I'd recommend start with cardio. Of course, you got to stretch, okay? Don't skip the stretching. So cardio, stretching, and then we'll get in some other exercises. Again, thank you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.